Fjarde Fonden, fourth Swedish national pension fund, now owns 120,208 shares of the real estate investment trust's stock worth $2,260,000 after purchasing an additional 20,228 shares in the last quarter. Macquarie Group Limited now owns 1,630,279 shares of the real estate investment trust's stock worth $29,150,000 after purchasing an additional 884,018 shares during the last quarter. Citigroup upgraded shares of Brixmor Property Group NYSE BRX to an overweight rating in a report issued on Wednesday, January 3, the Fly reports. Artisan Partners Limited Partnership decreased Citigroup new SCG stake by 5.9%, reported in 2017 Q3 SEC filing. The Value Engine downgraded shares of Brixmor Property Group from a buy rating to a hold rating in a report on Sunday, December 31. The Balyasny Asset Management LLC holds 489,675 shares with $9.21 million value, up from 211,511 last quarter. Citigroup New now has $6.41 billion valuation. The stock decreased 1.00% or 17 cents during the last trading session, reaching $16.89. BRX shares are down -5.99% for the week, and that has got investors and traders sitting up and taking note. The return on equity ratio of Brixmor Property Group Inc. NYSE BRX closed January 11 at $16.94, down -32.08% or $8 from its record high price of $24.94. It has underperformed by 41.19%. The S. It also reduced Charter Communications Inc.'s stake by 95,000 shares and now owns 255,000 shares. Among 14 analysts covering the Source Inc. Among 15 analysts covering Omnicom, NYSE, OMC, 4 have buy rating, 2 sell and 9 hold. Therefore 50% are positive. The stock of Facebook Inc. Finally, Royal Bank of Canada reiterated a hold rating and issued a $22 price target on shares of Brixmor Property Group in a research note on Thursday, November 2. Guggenheim maintained SCANA Corporation NYSE SCG rating on Tuesday, January 2. Stifel Nicolaus maintained it with hold rating and $17,800 target in Tuesday, August 8 report. The firm has hold rating given on Monday, August 14 by Jefferies. As per Thursday, December 7, the company rating was maintained by SunTrust. Morgan Stanley downgraded the stock to equal weight rating in Tuesday, February 21 report. Companies that can increase earnings at a high compound rate over time are attractive to investors. It's up 0.04 from 1.14 in 2017 Q2. Quantitative INV Management Limited Company holds 0.05% of 337,500 shares, 279.70 million shares of 306.41% more from 68.82 million shares in 2017 Q2 were reported. NYSE BRX for 23,112 shares. UBS Asset Americas Inc. reported 58,662 shares. Hillsdale Invest Management holds 20 shares, or 0% of its portfolio. Graham Cap Management LP has invested 0.02% in Caesars Entertainment Corporation, Nasdaq, CZR. Massachusetts Financial Services Company acquired 1.01 M shares as Omnicom Group Inc. OMC's stock declined 2.32%. Nasdaq, AMZN. Kidder Stephen W. holds 375 shares, or 0.13% of its portfolio. Nasdaq, AMZN. First City Capital Management Incorporated has invested 0.32% in Amazon.com, Inc., NYSE, NY. Raymond James. Nasdaq, AMZN for 4.35 M shares. Ellis Limited Liability Co. accumulated 18,362 shares. Regent Atlantic Limited holds 0.07% of 10,263 shares. Davidson invested 0% in Nisource Inc. A stock rating usually tells investors how well a stock's market value relates to what analysts think is a fair value for the stock, based on an independent evaluation of the company. It also reduced Cara Therapeutics Inc. Nasdaq Cara stake by 425,000 shares and now owns 100,000 shares. Johnson. Investors' sentiment increased to 0.92 in 2017 Q3. It's down 0.21 from 1.8 in 2017 Q2. It improved as 56 investors sold OMC shares while 213 reduced holdings. 39 funds opened positions while 107 raised stakes. 293.48 million shares are 3.16% less from 303.07 million shares in 2017 Q2 were reported. The stock price recently experienced a 5-day loss of -6.88% with 0.39 average true range ATR. During the same period in the previous year, the company posted 51 cents earnings per share. Analysts predict that Brixmor Property Group will post 2.08 earnings per share for the current year. NYSE BRX performing well. After -$1.19 actual earnings per share reported by Caesars Entertainment Corporation for the previous quarter, Wall Street now forecasts -108.40% EPS growth. Emeritus Invest PTNRS holds 1.25% of 27,008 shares in its portfolio. NYSE BRX to report 50 cents EPS on February 12. They anticipate 3 cents EPS change of 5.66% from last quarter's 53 cents EPS. NYSE BRX for 210,763 shares. Bridgeway Management holds 223,600 shares, or 0.03% of its portfolio. FMRLC accumulated 11.69 M shares, or 0.03% of the stock. Veritable Limited Partnership has invested 0.01% in Brixmor Property Group Inc. FMRLC raised its stake in Brixmor Property Group by 123.4% in the second quarter. Ratings analysis reveals 67% of Brixmor Properties analysts are positive. Their average price target spell out an upbeat performance at 20% and would give BRX a market capitalization of almost $6.25 billion. Brixmor Property Group's revenue for the quarter was down 1.3% on a year-over-year basis. NYSE OMC on Wednesday, October 18, to outperform rating. The firm owned 476,402 shares of the real estate investment trust stock after acquiring an additional 251,435 shares during the quarter. NYSE BRX. Goldman Sachs invested in 10.61 million shares. The stock has sector perform rating by RBC Capital Markets on Wednesday, March 2.